Hi, I'm Kristyn Burtt for Red Carpet Report, and we are here today at the Governor's Ball preview for the 69th Annual Emmy Awards. All right, tell us about the featured cocktail this year.
So the featured cocktail is a drink called the Fireside. It's with the Hilhaven Lodge, and the idea behind all of the drinks that we're serving is we want them to be accessible and delicious. At the end of the day, our job as bartenders, especially at an event like this, is to ensure people get to try fun stuff, people are having a great time. So the drink celebrates the Hilhaven Lodge whiskey, which is the featured sponsor and the kind of the star of the show in that cocktail, which takes the flavors of the three different American whiskeys that make up the Hilhaven Lodge and plays off of that with kind of a simple, refreshing take on a fall cocktail. So fresh lemon juice, some spiced pear liqueur, a little bit of absinthe, and then lemon and sage in the garnish. So you got kind of nice fall flavors, some herbaceousness, a little bit of botanical action with the absinthe. So a lot of good flavors sort of playing off one of another, and I think a nice, refreshing, delicious kind of a drink.
Oh, that sounds perfect. All right. What goes into making the cocktail?
So we start with our highball glass, which we'll just fill that with ice.
Okay.
And we're going to end up back in there. And then we're just going to build these flavors together. So again, anytime you use fresh citrus, which you always want to have in your cocktails, you want to balance that out with a little bit of sweetness, because obviously citrus by itself can be a little
tart.
Little tough to take. So a little bit of simple syrup is the base. And then again, I talked about a little bit of spiced pear, a little fall flavor, kind of brings a really nice complexity and plays off the whiskey really well. So those two become sort of the sweet component in our drink. And then we'll add our sour with fresh lemon.
Now, when you guys are creating cocktails, are you working with the people that are also creating the food so you have an idea of what they're doing so you can balance it out well? Yeah,
there's a lot of different, obviously at an event like this, there's a lot of different things going on. There's a lot of different foods. There's a lot of different influences. There's kind of a theme for the night. So really what we're trying to do is, there's also a lot of ways to come up with a cocktail. In this case, we sort of start with the whiskey and try and bring that to a couple of different places. Again, drinks that people will love, things that will play nicely within the course of the food and sort of the ambiance of the night.
Awesome.
All right, so we got our sweet and our sour. From there, we're going to add that little kind of herbaceous aromatic component with some absinthe.
Sounds good.
And then, like I said, star of the show becomes our Hilhaven Lodge. A nice measure of that to again, the base spirit in a cocktail sort of steers the process, drives the flavor, carries flavor, and pushes them all forward. So that's kind of the nuts and bolts of our drink done right there.
Okay. A little extra ice.
Gotta fill it with ice and then give it a shake. I mean, it's a simple drink that we have fun with. Obviously, if you were making this at home, you could build it in the glass and just stir it up. But we like to give it a shake so that make sure all those flavors get nicely integrated. Strain it over always fresh ice because we don't want it to get watered down.
Right.
And then the last component is ginger beer. Again, a little bit of spice, kind of plays off the spiced pear, plays off the whiskey itself, and sort of mixes all those flavors together. Give that a little gentle stir to get it mixed up, and then our garnish.
I was like, what's our garnish? It always has to have the garnish.
Gotta have a garnish, you know. Garnish does a couple of things. It gives us that last opportunity to sort of bring aromatic components to the drink. So we'll get a little bit of the lemon from this little bit too big lemon wheel that doesn't want to play in there.
That's okay.
And then a little bit of sage, which again gives it a really nice herbaceous kind of
lemon and sage together.
Lemon sage.
I love this.
Final test. What do you think?
I already can smell the sage. It's incredible. All right. That's delicious.
So again, it's meant to be refreshing and bright, easy to drink, and the type of drink that, like, there's a lot of people that walk up to a bar and think to themselves, I'm not a whiskey drinker.
Right.
So you want to be able to hand them something that, listen, not everybody's going to love every drink, but this gives people a good opportunity to maybe try something that they may not otherwise have tried.
And it is refreshing, but I appreciate that it's not too sweet, but it's also not too tart, and that's what I always worry about.
Yeah, again, when you're building a cocktail, you're trying to find that window of drinkability that's going to take the sweet and the sour and the strong and put them all together in a way that, again, that makes it easy to drink, refreshing, and honestly, a great drink is one you want to have another one when you're done.
It is. Cheers to the Emmys.
Here's to the Emmys.
That's delicious. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and in the comments below, let us know what your plans are for the Emmys.